January 21st, Tuesday, Feast of Saint Agnes, Mark 2:23 to 28. A few days ago, I saw in a common WhatsApp a picture of a grandfather and a grandson having the following conversation. Grandfather: when I was your age, I used to go to the market with $2 and bring home soap, rice, milk, bread, face powder, etc. In reply, grandson says, "Nowadays it is difficult, Grandpa. There are CCTV cameras everywhere." You are under CCTV surveillance. This is one common notice that is increasingly seen these days. Institutions, offices, public places are getting scanned under camera, closed circuit television. The CCTV seeks to capture every movement that occurs in order to trace any untoward incident. Well, though the gadget named CCTV is a modern technology, we have its human version already existing centuries back. In today's gospel, Jesus and his disciples are under the surveillance of this CCTV. Jesus and his disciples were walking through a field of grain on the Sabbath. The disciples were hungry and decided to pluck some of the grain. The Old Testament law of keeping the Sabbath in no way prohibited picking a handful of grain to satisfy one's immediate hunger. But it was interpreted with many rules and regulations. The Pharisees accuse Jesus' disciples of breaking the Sabbath. But Jesus teaches the Pharisees God's purpose of instituting the Sabbath. It was made for man's good, to help him rest and devote himself to divine worship. By proclaiming himself Lord of the Sabbath, Jesus affirms his divinity and authority. We all need laws and rules for the good order of the society. But let us not forget that the Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath. Today, the Church celebrates the memorial of Saint Agnes of Rome. She is a virgin martyr of 3rd century, one of several virgin martyrs commemorated by name in the canon of the Mass. Agnes was born in 291 into Roman nobility and raised as a Christian. She suffered martyrdom on 21st January 304, aged 12 or 13. Her high-ranking suitors, slighted by her resolute devotion to religious purity, sought to persecute her for her beliefs. Her father urged her to deny God, but she refused, and she was dragged naked through the streets to a brothel, then tried and sentenced to death. She was eventually beheaded after attempts for her to be burned at the stake failed. Wishing you a happy feast, Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.